Hey everyone. Hello everyone, Mike Regan here with another Regan Rant for February 5th, 2010. We'll talk a little bit about the database a little bit today. As you know, it's a huge project. I mean, let's see, 367 odd games, wrestling games, from basically every system known to man that's ever been released. And 16,000, I think it was the last time I checked, 16,000 images and well over 300, 500 movies that have to be basically uploaded to YouTube and or edited or created. So it's still going. I mean, we're doing pretty well with it. We're doing something new for it every day. Working on this game right now, Attitude. So look for screenshots for that. Something cool happened this past week. M. Dickey, who's a game developer out of the UK, or former game developer. I don't know if I know he's not really developing any wrestling games, but he basically he's a developer of the Wrestling Empire games. Basically, they were released for the PC, and 2D graphics, kind of similar to Fire Pro, and basically, when I first started the database, my goal was to get on board all the developers, and for the most part, pretty much everybody's helped that I've asked for help. THQ, for example, they've been great. EA's been good, and even the small individual developers like M. Dickey and Adam Ryland from Extreme Wrestling Revenge. I believe that's the name of the title. I'm not a big fan of that series of games, but anyway, I got an email from him, M. Dickey, that is, and he said he would be more willing to help, and he's happy to help in school. So, and then I noticed just yesterday or 3 days ago, that his game, Wrestling Empire 2008, was the #1 viewed wrestling game in the database. Now, keep in mind, that's over SmackDown vs. Raw 2010. That's over Fire Pro. That's over any other wrestling game that we have currently in the database, and we have them all. And I was thinking, okay, that can't be right for one. And two, I had to figure out why that game was #1 so suddenly. And it, currently it was like 18,000 people viewed that page, just in one day, basically. That's what it was. So I was rather impressed with that. And what I found out what it was that he actually plugged the database, and he said some very nice words about it, and in his blog on his website, mdickey.com, and based from that, that's what caused the mass influx of people, which is pretty cool. Hey, that's one of my main goals when I started the wrestling game database, is to get people involved, to get people to take notice of wrestling games that they may have missed when they were released, or they weren't even involved in wrestling games back then. There's a lot of games in here that are very rare, for one. Two, they were only released in Japan. And three, there isn't a website on the internet that has images for those games. I looked, honestly. For example, that N64 game by New Japan, Brave Spirits. There wasn't a website out there that had images or any information on it. They might have a box art at GameFAQs, but other than that, no images whatsoever of that game. And it's even. I'll even give you an even better example. I contacted Jukes from their website, the webmaster there, and I asked them if they had any images from that game, and they didn't. So even the developers themselves don't have images. Now, I don't know if they lied, or they honestly didn't have that information, and they didn't. So I went on eBay, bought the game, and there you go. It's on the site. Images, screens, movies, and that's what this database is all about. That's why I'm doing it. And besides the fact that I have a lot of wrestling games, and I want to justify my investment in it. You should see. Look, this is no lie. This is just half the stack. This is just half the boxes of games. I mean, look at this. All right, look at this. It's crazy. And this is half of what I'm working on now of getting images and movies on. It's just, I'll never get done. But anyway, I thought it was pretty cool. Definitely check it out. All his games are free, mdickies. And go to his website, mdickey.com, and you can try them out. They're all available for free for a download. I know at one point he was charging for them, and based on the amount of work he did on them, but keep in mind this is one guy doing this. You know how Fire Pro Wrestling has a group of developers. SmackDown Ukes has a tons of developers, people. I mean, if you looked at the credits in SmackDown vs. Raw 2010, they had over 100 people names on the credit list. 100 people, and this one guy decided to make a wrestling game, and I wanted to give him some recognition, and he's getting it. That's cool, and be sure to check out his games. It's worthwhile. I mean, some of them are. I will challenge some of his design decisions. I mean, come on. You can you can get a gun and use it in the game. I mean, that's crazy. But hey, that's hardcore wrestling. But what else was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I've been playing WCW Backstage Assault, and not because I need movies or screenshots of it, but simply because it's such a fun game to realize how bad it is. I mean, it's just. I still pick it up and I still get a chuckle out of it because it's so bad, it's so horrible, and it's just one of the worst game ideas ever. Let's take a wrestling game, right, and have the superstars of World Championship Wrestling, legendary names like Ric Flair and Sting and Lex Luger and DDP, and let's take the one thing that makes a wrestling game, and take that out of the game. Let's not even have it in there. Let's take the wrestling ring and throw it away. And that WCW Backstage Assault. And one of the things that just I don't understand at all, I really don't understand at all, is Ric Flair. Why does he have high boots, leather boots on? Look at me, actually. I did a video of Ric Flair. Why does he have boots on like that? But other than that, be sure to check back to gaming.com. We have a podcast recording tonight. We'll be on the site late tonight, probably early tomorrow morning when you wake up. We have a bunch of columns coming up going to be posted. We have some more videos. I just captured the 3 movies of No Mercy, so that should be up on the site pretty soon. And just be sure to check back the database. I mean, we're updating that database on a daily basis. Like I said, we have tons of screens. I mean, like 16,000 screens of over 365 games. So check it out if you haven't already done so. Do it. All right. Again, if you have any questions, comments, and or suggestions, feel free to email me at mike@gamingring.com, and right there is my email. Oh, wait. I still have 1 minute I can fill. I got an email correcting me. Actually, it was a YouTube comment correcting me on, where is it? There it is. My wrestling review of Bushido Wrestler Retsuden Blizzard Yuki Ranyu video review. And this was a comment. The first word is actually pronounced Bushojo. Bushojo. I was way off. It means girl, or more accurately, pretty girl. And Retsuden is like history, so it's pretty girl wrestling history. Something, something, something. And I think that might be pure Blizzard power or strength or super willpower or something. Because I don't know, my Japanese is pretty cruddy from memory, but I think it might be along those lines. So there you go. Bushujo history, or pretty girl wrestling history. That's basically what that that game title means. All right. Again, thanks for visiting GamingRing.com. Thank you for watching my video. I do appreciate any comments and suggestions or questions you may have. And take care, everybody.